In this video, I'm going to share with you how I made this custom label sentiment with Anna Griffin dies and waffle flower dies to make a beautiful gentleman's card. Hey guys, it's Marie Antoinette with Poshpaperperfection and welcome to my channel. Hey everyone, it has been so long since I made a video and I thank you for watching this one. If you did not know, I had major brain surgery about 3 weeks ago and I am so grateful to be alive and just recharged on my crafting. I am taking it easier as my pituitary gland is starting to normalize. But anyway, I wanted to share with you how to make this individual sentiment, because I know that as card makers we make cards and then we buy sentiments and it gets to be expensive, and this is a really easy way to make it if you have a laser printer. If you have a regular color printer, you can make this too, but with a laser printer we do that because there's some foiling involved. So these are the 3 dies that I use to make the sentiment that I'm going to be sharing with you. Now I'll be using some red foil cardstock to show you how I made this sentiment. Okay. Now Anna Griffin has impression dies, and you probably see my video on how to use the impression dies. These impression dies on foil are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut that with the impression die on the red foil 2 times. One time fully, so you have the full amount, and then the second time you're going to take a scrap piece of foil paper and you're only going to have to cut a portion of it. You want the middle section of that die, because what we're going to do is we're going to take that larger waffle flower circle and we are going to die cut that right in the middle after we have, cut out the full piece. Okay, so what I'm showing you here is that I've already die cutted it, and now I'm basically, cutting it. And I also cut a second piece with the waffle flower big circle die to go underneath of it. So anyway, I use scrap pieces of paper instead of foam, but you are more than welcome to use foam instead. I feel like stacking card pieces of paper together, I use 3 on 110 pound paper, finding that that's the perfect thickness for my card backings instead of using foam. So now the sentiment, I went ahead and printed it on Canva. I have the premium version of Canva, but you don't need the premium version of Canva, and you can create your own sentiments with that. If you'd like to know how I did this step-by-step tutorial, how to use Canva and from beginning to finish, just make sure that you comment below, and I would love to do that. It's probably best if I did that on live so you can ask questions as I go. So make sure you let me know. And then I take the smaller die and I die cut that so I can foil it. Okay, I'll also die cut a second one that doesn't have the sentiment, because I'm going to glue that behind the sentiment one. Okay, so now skipping forward, foiling the sentiment is super easy. I use a cardstock as my transfer paper, and basically it's a cardstock folded in half, and I have my foil paper on top of my image that I had already die cut it out and created, and I feed it through my make machine. So if you have overfoiling, you can use a sand eraser to remove all of the excess foil like I did. It became really messy, and I decided I did not want to redo the process of cutting out another one. After the sentiment has been foiled, then I will take some glue and apply it to the backing, and then take that scrap piece of paper that we had cut out with the impression die and attach it to that layer. Okay, now what I don't show here is in between the red foil die, there is a stack of 3 scrap pieces of paper in between that and the other foil image. Okay, so you have some layering there. And then once that's done, then I'm going to go ahead and take the sentiment and glue it to another cigarette impression die. Now you can see here that I chose to use an opposite color. It looks really nice. And then once I'm done with that, then I'm going to go ahead and glue it onto the embellishment. And I haven't finished this card, so you're not going to see the full layout of that, but you can see how easy this is to be done. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. If you have any questions, also let me know. Thanks, bye!